Well, good afternoon. Today is July 15th. This is day 94 for me on the trail. I just crossed into New Jersey by car. I'm about a half mile over the Delaware River. Same river that George Washington crossed in one of his more strategic or bold moves. Anyway, right across, that's the Delaware. I'm at the Kittatinny, and I may have mispronounced that. I know that I do, especially if it's Indian. The Kittatinny National Recreation Area. I'm going to park the VW Rabbit here overnight. I've got about 7.5 miles to go. That's going to put me up to Fox Gap. That's where I started my hike yesterday into Wind Gap. Just want to also mention that yesterday I was absolutely delighted to run into Warren Doyle just by chance. He happened to be at that parking spot for about 15 or 20 minutes, and I just happened to come on him. He's got a group of, I think he said 7 or 8 through hikers. They're going to finish the whole shooting match in about 145 days. He runs that thing like an army. I can't suggest strongly enough, someone who wants to learn about the Appalachian Trail, just look up Warren Doyle. I know my younger brother thinks very highly of him, and in order to hit at the top of his list, you got to have something going for you. Warren probably is a few years older than I am. Has hiked the trail many a time. It was a great conversation with him. He loved what I was doing. He thought it was pretty nice. He even gave me some hints for the next time I do it. I didn't have the heart to tell him, Warren, this is my last time, also my first time. Okay, going southbound from the rec area there. It's about a mile actually across the bridge. Take a left, and we're now in Pennsylvania, Delaware Water Gap. Nice building. This is the town. Deerhead Inn. I tried them. They've got good music there. Typical weekend cyclists. Blaze down there. So that's intended for your northbounders. Okay, so this is the first parking lot over here in Delaware Water Gap, and I almost parked here, but I picked up 1.5 miles by parking over in New Jersey. This baby is loaded, full. I haven't seen a parking lot like this at capacity in quite some time. So what that means is there are going to be a lot of weekend hikers out here. Okay, this fella is a trail monitor. Is that correct? A trail ridge runner. I ran into him 3 or 4 days ago over at Little Gap. He helped me out a little bit. He was doing some trail magic even at the time, so he's got at least a double role. I know that he's a former thru hiker, but I did have to ask him if he was a volunteer. He does get paid. He does a great job, of course, making sure that the trail is let's say socially correct, and he monitors. So I'll let him describe what he does, because I've run across a couple others but never interviewed one. Nick happens to be from Florida. So what do you do? Sorry.
So as a ridge runner, my role is to come out here and make sure the trail is a safe and sustainable experience for everybody. We do our best to try to educate hikers on best practices and low impact techniques, so that when they use the trail, they leave it in good shape for the next people coming through. And of course, we want to make sure that everyone's safe out there and healthy. We patrol for cases of injuries and hazards that might lead to injuries and that sort of thing. But it's mostly an educational.
Super.
Yeah.
Super. Well, thank you very much. I know you guys do a great job. I don't know what you get in terms of pay, but you're probably doing seasonal work,
Yep.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Then you'll likely be back, what, next spring?
There's a good chance.
Yeah, okay.
Just getting a chance to hike all day is almost good enough.
Yeah, super. Okay,
Right
thanks much.
My
I'm
pleasure.
going to ask you now about what lies ahead for me. Thanks. Okay, just came across some wineberry. This wineberry is invasive, so you want to eat them if you can, so that the deer don't spread these bad boys around. But
Yeah, just make sure
There
you
we
don't
go.
spread the seeds in the woods. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
I got that. Yeah. Today's hike will cover that. It is good.
Yeah. It's a little tart, a little sour, but it's not bitter. Like a lot of
it's beautiful.
other
Yeah,
underripe berries can
it would be fantastic with a little ice cream.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you want that one.
Sure. Thank you.
I'm gonna have plenty more to pick on my way out here. Yeah, and these things grow all over the place. We actually pulled a lot of it out of the ground last week when we were doing some trail maintenance.
Yeah.
I'll take this one.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Man, possibly edible too. But I gotta do some more research. I was reading about those guys recently.
Huh. What the heck could it be?
I can't remember what it's called now. It's right there.
Okay,
Healthy snack.
so here, a little more snack on some of this wineberry here. Somebody will figure out how to get rid of it.
Yeah. Well, we're working on it.
Yep.
We're getting a tasty snack and helping to remove some invasive species at the same time.
It's a funny looking plant
Yeah.
because when before the berry itself emerges, he's all covered up with a fuzz.
Yeah. Not exactly the most appetizing looking thing. Man, they're good, huh?
Real good. Ooh, dog. Okay, about 2.5 miles into it. Got some nice water. Gently down the, of course, rock. Gently down the boulder. Really nice. I still wouldn't drink this, but I'm going to stop and up in the pretty close here and grab some water. Okay, Delaware River out there. That's I-80 on the left. We've got a little boat of some sort out there, headed right down the river. There are a number of kayakers in the river as well. Okay. Yes, of course, yeah. Okay, got two beautiful people here. They're South Korean. We have a son and his mom is all of, how old again?
89.
Beautiful. This is wonderful. Good job. How far has she come today? You went all the way up and then you're going down?
Yes.
Yeah, that'll be about 5 to 6 miles. Wonderful. Yeah, nice to meet you on the trail.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much for the picture.
She is a real hiker.
Yeah.
Now, you're going to see a fella down on... Okay, almost halfway into it. A nice little challenge coming up here. We're climbing Mount Mincy, and I'm looking straight ahead right at that place. So I got to get over that bad boy. I think I'm going to take the side portion of this rock here. See you at the top. I can't tell you how nice it will be to say to myself, just mentally, I'm out of Pennsylvania. I'm not going to have to deal with their rocks anymore. Now, I am coming back on October 21st. We got a football game then. Oh, shoot. I figure if an 89-year-old woman can do it, I can do it. Okay, top of Mount Mincy. This will be the last mountain in Pennsylvania that I'm going to have to deal with. Here we go. That's New Jersey over there. Still the Poconos, but New Jersey, just like I pictured it.
Still going. Yay!
Okay, New Jersey over there, just like I pictured it. Wow. Way out there, probably about 50 miles as the crow flies. We're looking at the Hudson River, baby. North of New York City. I think today we're north of New York City. Trail headed back in. Okay folks, I think this is going to be my last little scramble in the state of Pennsylvania. I've just got about 1.5 miles to go, and my intel that I received from northbound hikers tells me that this should be really the last one. Let's hope it is, but you know what? There are always going to be more. Doesn't matter if it's Pennsylvania or Rocksylvania. Here we go. Oh, this is one of the best views of Pennsylvania. I'm about 0.6 from Fox Gap, best I could tell. I'd hoped it was a little closer, but it isn't. Last day in PA. How's that? Okay, I am just about ready to take my last steps in the Keystone State. There's the Honda. I'm at Fox Gap. Just hiked here from Delaware Water Gap, actually Kittatinny Rec area over in New Jersey. This is it, baby. No more PA. Next state, New Jersey. Let's crush it. Thank you. Crushed. Crushed rock, baby. Right here. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Huh. Pennsylvania, you're down. Oh, man. Oh, ton of rocks. Ton of rocks. Fortunately, no snakes. Poisonous. And I am telling you, I'm pleased. Who doggies? New Jersey. Coming up. But I'm going to be staying a couple of nights here and 2 more nights here in Pennsylvania. I don't believe it. Oh man. I am one happy hiker. One happy hiker. Whew, doggies.